There are two types of shows I would spend a lot of money on. One is concerts, and the other is stand-up comedy, because I think that is a fantastic way to not only learn English conversationally, but also understand the culture and humor. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys my top 10 favorite comedians in America, and hope y'all spend this year of the dragon with loved ones in laughter and joy. Let's start from my number 10, John Mulaney. He's a very clean comic. Classic, stylish, and it fits every occasion, even with kids. Coming from the Midwest, his jokes represent typical American humor. The way he talks is also good for non-English speakers to learn from.
Welcome to my world, homie.
Diving into my number 9, Chris D'Stefano. Yeah, another white guy, and he's very aware of that.
White people, we had a nice run, but baby, it's over, okay?
The jokes about his Puerto Rican wife and mafia dad are hilarious. You guys should check it out after watching my video. Coming in at number 8, Aziz Ansari. I've seen him live in San Francisco. Besides sharing his dating life and the experiences of an Indian American growing up in the South, he also has a very wise perspective about life and love. It made me laugh and tear up at the same time.
You realize how much better the world would be if we all just treated each other the same way black dudes treat magicians?
Number 7, Sebastian Maniscalco. He's an Italian-American comedian and actor. Growing up in an immigrant household, he knows the cultural differences and struggles. Most of his jokes focus on marriage life and family stuff.
I grew up with foreigners. My father is a foreigner. My grandfather is a foreigner. They do not have the complete grasp of the English language.
Number 6, Hasan Minhaj. Actually, I just went to see him live yesterday, and wow, that storytelling skill is epic.
We're going to watch Hasan Minhaj, and this is the security system, which is crazy.
Unlike most of the comedians who are standing still and telling jokes, Hasan would use his whole body and the entire stage to perform his comedy. If you've seen his Netflix specials, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Plus turning complex political and social issues into digestible jokes, he's my number 1 dating show host candidate after Trevor Noah left.
I'm free! I'm free!
Number 5, Joe Coy. As a Filipino American, his comedy bridges family and cultural differences. This guy is not only a comedian, but also an actor and host. He just emceed the 2024 Golden Globes, which made him become the second Asian to host one of the highest profile awards. I have to say, it's very inspiring for the Asian community. Yeah, representation matters.
There's a way you can tell Asians apart from other Asians. It's by their accent, and only if they have accents.
Speaking of Asian representation in show business, let's slide into my number 4, Jamie O. Young. Sorry, Jamie, I know 4 is an unlucky number in Chinese culture, but you can handle it. Most people know Jamie O. Young because of the TV show Silicon Valley. He plays a nerdy Chinese engineer with a heavy accent. But in real life, Jamie speaks perfect English. The way he makes fun of American culture cracks me up. He even wrote a book called How to American.
Like all these guys with aggressive tattoos and they're just sweating in the kitchen. They're like, yes, chef, 2 minutes, it's still raw. And they just making scallops. You go to any Chinese restaurant, there's about 485 items on the menu. And there's one dude back there in the kitchen. He's not even a chef, he's somebody's uncle from Hong Kong.
Okay, let's dive into my number 3, Ronnie Chen. This guy has a very unique, intense vibe, which I like to call rage comedy. Ronnie is a Malaysian Chinese and moved to America because of the Daily Show. This background makes his jokes reflect on American culture from an Asian immigrant's perspective. And his take on political issues and cultural differences is both funny and sharply observant.
In America, one man can stop the entire train line because everyone can make a difference.
Here's my number 2, Ali Wong. She is half Chinese, half Vietnamese, was born and grew up in San Francisco. So I like to call her my homegirl. She's not only a stand-up comedian, but also an actress, writer, producer, and director. At this year's Emmy Awards, Ali Wong made history by winning for a lead acting role. It's rare to see a female minority doing so well in show business. I can't count how much money and time I spend on my homegirl. All her Netflix specials, her movie Always Be My Maybe, her TV show Beef, and even her book Dear Girls. And of course, I went to see her live performance at the Masonic last year. I love her bold and unapologetic humor, which breaks stereotypes and societal expectations. By now, you probably figured out my favorite type of comedy. Yes, I love jokes about cultural differences from diverse perspective. And guess who I think is the best at that? Trevor Noah.
Are you kidding me right now? Come on, give it up, y'all.
He is my #1 favorite comedian and show host. I've seen his live performance twice, watched the Daily Show every day during the pandemic, bought his book Born a Crime, and finished it in a week. What I love about Trevor is not only that he can mimic thousands of accents, but also his witty wisdom and conversations about tough topics. As a South African in America, he makes insightful jokes on race, identity, culture, and politics. Instead of dividing people, his humor finds common ground in our humanity, and that is a truly great comedian.
Let's get straight into it. If you got me, I got you. We doing this, people?
Stand-up comedy is an art of language. Hope this art makes you laugh and learn, laughing at life's challenges and learning to use a humorous way to look at the world. Alright, this is today's video. Now, I'm wondering, who is your favorite comedian? Comment below and let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!